Hello, hello. Welcome, folks. How are you all today? Ugh, listen, all I'm gonna say is, listen. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by this? Bait? No, this is not bait. This is... I have put time and effort into this. I have put time and effort. I am currently sitting in front of me an entire slideshow. If you believe this is bait, I have such poor and sad news for you. Listen. Anyways, are we ready to begin? Perhaps you want to begin all early? Maybe you want to chat first? Maybe you want to loosen your succulent tastes first? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. If this makes you unsubscribe, good. Alright. Why Persona 5 Royal is poorly written, and why it could have probably been a lot worse than what it is now. I would say that's a mellow take to begin with, but that's what I'm presenting you all with today. As you can see, what is a persona? Most of you probably know what Persona is, but for those of you who don't know and are unfamiliar with the series, allow me to inform you about what Persona is. Persona is a problem with its community, mainly that most of them have only played 5, and that's a real shame, because there are a lot of really cool and interesting characters in Persona that kind of get looked over, as well as a whole bunch of false allegations about Persona 4 being boring, which is... I can't even believe that. There are a lot of cool characters like Chie Satonaka, Adachi, hey, even Akihiko, who's based. There are a lot of really cool characters in Persona. Now, let's not get it twisted. I want to cover exactly what I mean by what is poorly written plot-wise. And I'm going to take my opinion, as well as back it up with the opinions of someone who is a bit more well-practiced in writing, our good friend Haruhiko Araki, in his book Manga in Theory and Practice, where he outlines how he sets up plots and how he makes them convincing. If you don't agree with this, that's fine. This book is not the be-all end-all of what is a good plot, but it's the one I like the best, so you can suck my nuts. Now, what the fuck is a story? Really? What is it? Well, a story is made up of 4 main parts that's best illustrated with the diagram of a fish tank. Ooh, I got like similes and shit. The setting. The setting is like the glass of a fish tank. It should be clear, it should be concise, and it should contain everything that the story has to offer. All of the fish, all of the plants, all of the water must be contained within the setting. The setting is one of the more important parts, as it sort of grounds your series into something reasonable or understandable. Setting also includes stuff like power systems, rules, physical locations. All that stuff is included within the setting. The plot. The plot is the water that the fish and plants will swim around in. The plot is, in my opinion, probably close to the second or third most important thing in a story. If the water is murky, if it's inconsistent with what the fish need, the fish will die and then everything goes to shit. You're going to need really good water to take care of your fish. Now, the water should not dictate how fish swim. It should be still and resting and allowing the fish to explore. Because if the water turns into a river, the fish are forced along a certain path, and that's not great. The plot includes everything from motivations, third parties, inciting incident, so on and so forth. Characters. The characters are the fish. They're one of the main attractions that bring people to a fish tank. Fish are the characters, obviously. I don't have to explain what a character is. But you should know that the decorations of the fish tank should support the fish themselves. Much similarly, there needs to be a good balance between the decorations and the fish. Now, what are the decorations? They're the themes of the story. Themes should not overcrowd the fish and block them from view, as well as they should not murky the water and make it so fish aren't incredibly visible. All four of these parts come together to form an interesting and engaging story that combines thematic resonance, character arcs, so on and so forth. Now, you may be asking yourself, interesting. So if we were to break it down with a good story like Soul Eater. Now, the setting of Soul Eater is very well defined. Weapon Meisters have very clearly defined abilities. The active parties are all established with the DWMA, the Kishin, the Witch Coven, and the Medusa Sect. As well as the fun, the world is being fun, but not overly distracting and getting away of the characters. The characters are all fleshed out. The 7 main characters of Soul, Maka, Blackstar, Tsubaki, Death, Liz, and Patty all have their own unique character arcs, unique designs, and have opinions about the plot and how they engage with it. They are not mindless, and they are simply doing as the characters would do in a reasonable manner. The plot. Each character is clearly defined in their mini arcs. You know, Blackstar wants to kill God, Death wants to surpass his father, Maka wants to reestablish her family. As well as the overall plot. That being the Kishin is reviving, and each of the party wants to either use, seal, or ignore its power, and how each of those parties engage. As well as the thematic resonance of Soul Eater. That being the themes of family, tying them together in one cohesive plot without suffocating the characters and getting them left stranded. Other, smaller themes, like bravery, are woven into each character's individual arcs. Now, you may be asking yourself, if that's so, how would I represent Persona 5 as a fish tank? I would describe it like this. The glass is good, it's pretty clear, you can see directly into it. The water is bad, a little murky, and, well, not really suitable for the fish. There is very little in terms of decoration, and there are too many fish in this pond. Now, I will go into describing exactly what that means, and that is this. Persona 5 Royal fails on 3.5 out of 4 story points necessary for a well-written story as outlined by manga and theory and practice by Haruhiko Araki. Oh boy. Now, I hope to provide you a level and reasonable argument as to why I believe this. And hopefully you aren't mad enough already. So, by the way, this is going to contain spoilers for, I think, a 10-year-old game now. If you're going to cry about it, cry about it. Anyways. Oh, why this is a stream instead of a video? Good question. It's easier to do a stream than it is a video, because I would have to edit all this, and I don't want to do that. Hee hee. Alright. What did Persona 5 do well? Simple. Maruki is an interesting antagonist, I just believe he's in the wrong game. The Yusuke social link is one of my favorite social links from all of the Persona series, period. Yusuke is a really good character, and he shines out so much above the rest of the cast. The OST slaps. Most of this is due to Shoji Meguro, but I should mention that this music does apply a lot to the plot and stories and certain thematic resonances that I don't want to overlook. The character designs are good. Each of the Phantom Thieves is clearly illustrated with certain things that point out to certain aspects about their character, which I think is very cool. As well as they made Sai Nijima and Ichika Oya, 2 characters who I find extremely hot. Alright, wonderful. Glad we're on the same page here. Now, here's what I believe Persona 5 did poorly, and what I intend to cover in this stream. Here's how it goes. Basically this. The setting, while simple, fails to build upon the rules established by the other Persona games, as well as intercedes and ruins certain thematic elements throughout the story. Characters, while expressive and well-designed, are not convincing as co-workers, friends, or really even as allies. The plot is pointless in the base game, and in Royal it ruins the theme set up by base game of Persona 5. The themes, Vine Boom. I'm going to talk a lot about theming because I had to do math for this one. And why did they allow you to sleep with the doctor and the teacher in the exact same game? This isn't a Persona 5 issue. This is like just kind of an issue with media in general. Japan, why are we on this? Why are we on this? Oh, no. I'm not even saying that. I'm not. Listen. No. Don't get it twisted. Just the fact that it's your teacher is the problem. Anyways, let's talk about the setting. Are you guys ready for Persona lore? Whoa! Alright, allow me to introduce to you the story of Philemon versus Nyarlathotep. Now, Persona 1 and 2 is where these characters are introduced, but their themes have resonated throughout the rest of the Persona series, with the exception of Persona 5, which has a few problems here or there. Now, Philemon is the embodiment of all things that are good. He is the good god of the Persona universe. As such, he has a counterpart in Nyarlathotep, which is the embodiment of all things evil in all of the Persona games. Each game of Persona, they basically make a bet with each other on whether or not humanity will fall to their vices or will overcome them with the indomitable human spirit. And each game takes a different section of humanity to test them on whether or not they will abide by the rules of Philemon or Nyarlathotep. A pretty simple outline that all of the Persona games follow. Persona 3 was the advent of death, with the Philemon on the side of humanity will overcome death and will not live in fear of it, and Nyarlathotep that people will fall into apathy and decide to embrace death and do nothing with their lives. As such, Philemon and Nyarlathotep will both choose, I guess warriors is the best way of putting it, chosen heroes who will guide humanity on their quest to embrace life or death, truth or lies, social pressure, or self-independence in the case of Persona 2. I'm not incredibly familiar with Persona 1 because it's incredibly hard to get, and I can't be fucked. But Persona 2, 3, and 4 are mainly my aspect for Persona, as well as Persona 5. Now, allow me to get on. I don't like Akechi, because he's bad. Joker is the wild card for Philemon, or the hero that he has chosen. He chose him because, well, why not? He was a young kid who decided to stand up against someone's oppression and was a good aspect of humanity. And as such, Philemon chose Joker, the main character of Persona 5, to be his embodiment, to guide humanity. Akechi, on the other hand, well, he doesn't really want... So the theme of Persona 5 is that people should reject abuses of power and, rebel where it is seen fit. Akechi doesn't really abide by those themes that Persona 5 set up, because, for the most part, Akechi doesn't want people to abide by, those who are in power. He wants to do basically the exact same that Joker does. The only difference is he's a little beta boy and doesn't follow through. In fact, he kind of has a mental breakdown and dies in base game because of that. Roy will change this a little bit with Maruki, but we'll get to why Maruki has his own problems in terms of Persona 5. I believe Maruki is a well-written antagonist, but he kind of offsets the themes of Persona 5 to a degree that I'm not super good for. Now, I think to best represent this, let's compare Akechi with other servants of Nyarlathotep. And those being our lovable lads here. Adachi, this guy, and also this guy. I'm forgetting their names because I'm really fucking bad with Japanese names. And if they're not written down, I'm super fucking bad. But let's go ahead and compare them. Adachi. Adachi is the servant of Nyarlathotep in Persona 4. I'm going to skip this song. What the fuck is this song? Holy shit, get the fuck out of here. Alright. Adachi is the antagonist of Persona 4, specifically Persona 4 Golden as well. Adachi serves Nyarlathotep not in the way that you would think. The main wager that they presented themselves for Persona 4 essentially goes as follows. Will humanity choose to live a life that is full of lies, or will they embrace the truth of this world? Adachi chooses to live in a world of his own making, wanting to bring about the fog so that people can see whatever they want, and he can live in a perfect world where no one bothers him and he doesn't have to interact with people. He's a well-written foil to the main antagonist, as well as plays to the themes of Persona 4 that it's trying to present. Meanwhile, Ryoji, our lovable lad over here from Persona 3, is the embodiment of death and who will bring forth Nyx into the world. Now, Ryoji's a little different. Persona 3 is a little different as well, but it's in a way that's interesting. Ryoji sides with the protagonist. He feels grief over what he has to do. He doesn't want to bring about Nyx. He's formed genuine connections with the main cast. And as such, he gives you the option to kill him or allow him to bring forth Nyx, giving you an out so that you no longer have to deal with the situation, that you can forget all of it, and Nyx can still approach. Because that's right, motherfucker, he's not going to stop. He doesn't care. Well, kind of, he does. He does feel pretty guilty about it. But ultimately, he still wants to bring about the death of all things, the Great Silence. Because that's how he feels, and he believes it's truly correct. Killing him will only make them forget about Nyx entirely in the shadows. Death will still come for all of them. Ryoji is a good foil to someone like the main character of Persona 3, Makoto. As such, they're a good foil for each other and represent the themes of Persona 3. My main man here, the main antagonist of Persona 2, actually has Nyarlathotep as his persona. Interesting. I just thought that was cool. As such, he also represents the main themes of Persona 2. Persona 2 revolves around the ideas of social pressure inflicting itself upon you to a degree that you kind of just bend to it. This isn't the social pressure of like higher powers or stuff. It's more of the social pressure of people's perception around you. As such, the main character here this antagonist here kind of stays in the background, setting things off from the shadows, orchestrating things. Once again, another antagonist that contrasts against the main protagonist. Akechi's not great, but the plot isn't that great either, because the Phantom Thieves serve next to no purpose. Boom, boom. That's right, Vine Boom. I don't have a Vine Boom on me. Let me grab one real quick. Hold up. Let me grab a Vine Boom. I swear this will be worth it. Vine Boom. There it is. Oh, that wasn't nearly as loud enough. There we go. Now, you may be asking yourself, zero purpose? Mr. Old Reliable, haven't you played the game? Dumbass. Well, let's talk about what is the plot of the past 6 Persona games. You see, boiled down, each Persona game has the general plot of gods are betting on humanity to inflict a curse upon them, to see if they will overcome that problem. Each god chooses a representative and lets them see how it plays out without necessarily interacting. Persona 5 doesn't really do this. It kinda does, but not really. You see, Persona 5 has the general theme that gods are betting on humanity, and they release the threat of Yaldabaoth upon the world, to see if humanity will choose to break the chains of tyranny or accept them. Philemon chooses Joker, the young teen who has gone out of his way to stop an abuse of power, while Nyarl chooses Akechi, who is around and doesn't really do much or have much plot, I guess. The plot of Yaldabaoth takes up roughly 5% of actual storytelling in Persona 5. Now, you may say to yourself, actually, Old Reliable, the plot of Persona 5 isn't about Yaldabaoth, it's about a group of teens that decide to use their powers they are gifted to stop the abuses of power and fight the frontrunner of that being the Prime Minister who has orchestrated everything. Obviously. Now, this is the point where your PNG would fold their arms and say, obviously, but let's walk through this, really. Shido is a bad antagonist. As we walk through most of the palaces, they don't really have any ties to Shido directly. Kamoshida has no real tie to Shido. Madarame, no real tie to Shido. Kaneshiro, kinda. There's some ties with the Mafia that he was maybe paying them off, but ultimately, the main plot of Kaneshiro's palace was about Makoto and her, and her story through Kaneshiro's palace. Futaba's palace does have a tie to Shido. However, it's more about the fact that he has knowledge about mementos and stole his mom's research than it is about necessarily, Shido doing something, really. Okumura does have a tie to Shido, but it's mostly just about Akechi and how he killed Haru's dad. There is, once again, another subplot about them being paid off by Shido that we learn later in Shido's palace, but for the most part, the ties are loose. Finally, we get to Sai Nijima's palace, which, once again, has no real tie to Shido directly. It just sets up the end game where Sai helps them get into Shido's palace so that they can, take it down. And finally, it's Shido's palace, where you fight Shido and then he dies and the story's over. Well, kind of, and then you get to the story about Yelbaboth. For the most part, Yelbaboth does not exist in the game as any major considerable threat, as opposed to someone like Shido, who technically is more around for, the later half of the game, but even then, the ties to them are so small that the only real way that you could defend Persona 5, plot-wise, is that you have to say that it's a character story about the main cast of Persona, and their endeavors through the themes of the story. Maruki's Palace, once again, I'll talk to later, because I think Maruki's Palace is really good. The problem is that kinda is in the wrong game. Now, I want you all to reasonably answer me this. Why is anyone in the Phantom Thieves friends? I mean, really. They set up Haru's dad to be killed by Akechi, barely apologized for it, even though telling her the risk that they said, there is no chance that he'll die. Haru then gets her father killed. Makoto doesn't really necessarily want to help the Phantom Thieves. I mean, she kind of does with people like Kanashiro. Her main goal is to become a police officer and fight for justice in the world against people doing illegal activities. But after you get past someone like the next palace, we stray from the path of legality into the path of morality. Futaba, I could see being reasonably justified with the help that Joker provided. An and Ryuji, I think, could be considered pretty good friends towards Joker. Yusuke, while a little weaker, I can understand why he's working with the Phantom Thieves. Morgana is an asshat, and Akechi is just really sad to think about, because Akechi's not great until you get to Royal, and then once again we get to the problems of Royal. They all want Joker's pee-pee. True? My main plot is this. The characters in Persona 5 are probably the most plot-driven, lackluster personality cast of main characters I've seen in recent memory. The only characters in the group I believe should be working together as friends are Joker, Ryuji, An, and Yusuke. What I mean by the plot-driven is that, for the most part, they kind of feel like they're getting dragged along by the story. None of them are actively wanting to be Phantom Thieves and save the world. They're all just kind of friends with Joker, I guess, and decide to tag along with him. The investment isn't incredibly there. By no personality, this may have been a little harsh, but I'll talk about it in a bit. Their social links in Persona 5, I think, are some of the weakest in the entire series. Not only that, but they also destroy the theme that Persona 5 sets up once again. Morgana is a bitch and always has been. They reduce them as a character, and they want you to feel bad for Morgana, but the problem is, you kind of don't, because they're a useless party member, so you don't have any real reason to, care about Morgana. Honestly, when Morgana left, you don't really notice Morgana left because they haven't been on your team since the first palace, I guess, until you get Yusuke? Futaba has borderline Stockholm Syndrome. The only reason she's really with the group is because she grows a codependency on Joker. Now, their social link does kind of iron that out and about her becoming her own person, but for the most part, it's really just codependency on Joker. Haru, we killed her dad. That is just, why is Haru around? We killed her dad. Makoto helped her once and barely. In the palace, Makoto doesn't necessarily need the Phantom Thieves. She really only needed them to open the door. And once she got in there, she picked up how to be a Phantom Thief by herself. She didn't need help overcoming her own, mask, was able to rip it off effectively. She just kind of does it herself without the need of the Phantom Thieves and is just on board, I guess, for killing God. And then Akechi's skull emoji, because Akechi is once again a very sad character. Now, the themes. Ooh, I've been talking about themes this entire time. Each of the Persona games has a theme that is a main central point to the plot of the Persona games. Persona 2 focuses on rumors and social pressure. Persona 3 focuses on death and grief and how to overcome it. Persona 4 focuses on truth and our willingness to accept it. And Persona 5 is about rebellion? Rising up against abuses of power until it's about accepting truth and royal and then overcoming death with Kasumi and... Wait a minute, I've seen these themes before. Yeah, the problem with Persona 5 is that the theme that it sets up very early in the game, that people should rise against abuses of power, falls apart by the end game, where it's no longer about abuses of power they're fighting against. It's fighting against people who are trying to overcome death, and people who are being moral with their power, theoretically speaking. The theme sort of trips over itself by the time you get to Royal. I think the theme itself of rebellion could be good through base game. The problem with Royal is that it takes the theme of Persona 4 and reapplies it into Persona 5. Maruki, I think, is an excellent Persona 4 villain, where he creates a world of false reality, a world where you're happy, the world of the fog. And, well, the investigation team covers that up and decides, to go past it. The problem is, Maruki isn't in Persona 4. He's in Persona 5. They had the correct villain of Shido, the ultimate powerhouse who's abusing his power, but since they didn't really tie him into the main game, they had Maruki, which, while well written, isn't a Persona 5 character. Now let's talk about social links. Social links are a really good way of representing the theme and tying each of the NPCs and main characters into the plot. Social links are probably one of my favorite aspects of the modern Persona games, Persona 3 onward. They're a great way to get a feeling for the world, dive deep into characters, and really get to understand them. In Persona 3, Akihiko grieves about the loss of his friend, while Akinari is about how he wants to leave the world and the memory he wants to give people as they die. In Persona 4, Naoto is about understanding that it's hard in some fields to work as a woman, but she's willing to prove that she's just as good, wanting to be a female detective. While Dojima accepts the truth that he hasn't been there for Nanako and needs to be a better father. I did some math. The social links in Persona 5 fucking suck. Out of the 22 social links, there are exactly 11 confidants who adhere to the theme of rebelling and overcoming the abuses of power. Now that's half. Not looking so great right now, Persona 5. You're kind of missing the ball here or there. It gets even worse when you decide, well, the main plot of Persona games is that a chosen hero is chosen to, well, influence humanity to guide them towards the path of Philemon. How many of these confidants do you play an active role in engaging with the theme of the story? In which case, you cut it in half again to 6. The problem with Persona 5 and many of its social links is that you don't play an active role in most of their characters. For the most part, you're kind of just standing by and listen to them talk about stuff that they were already planning on doing. I think the worst example of that is Makoto. I mean, the Makoto social link is pretty rough. For the most part, you're just kind of tagging along. Your inputs don't really matter much except for basically just flirting with her, and you don't really help her to choose a direction in the story. People's social links like Yusuke are very important. You talk through the problems that Yusuke is having, as well as giving him guidance and information and helping him come to certain realizations that maybe he can work for money, even if it, goes against what he believes art should be. The problem with Persona 5, ultimately, is this. The themes it sets up are inconsistent. The characters it chose to represent do not adhere to the theme and often contradict themselves. The antagonists for Persona 5 are in the background and not necessarily super important, which means that there's nothing to fall back on when the character analysis begins to fail. The setting is a little muddy, as the main dynamic of Philemon and Nyarlathotep is mostly forgotten, and the one shining grace that people have for the game isn't really a Persona 5 ending. It's a Persona 4 ending. And as such, hopefully, I have represented why I believe that Persona 5 is poorly written. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a genuinely bad game. But it's not. Persona 5 is a genuinely fun game. Its gameplay is probably one of the most fun in the entire series. The ability to combo off with your own team, the style, the music, all of it is a very good game. The problem is the writing inside of that game leaves much to be desired. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed my small little presentation. Any questions? I prepped this. For 2 hours, I sat down and I said, all right, let me make a Persona 5 slideshow. Yeah, can I repeat it? Yeah, no problem. Let me do it again. Did I play Persona 5 Scramble? I played through half of it. Where did the Kirijo group go? Exactly. Okay, that's actually another thing. Granted, listen, the Kirijo group is like forgotten a lot. The only time it really shows up is Persona 3 and like Persona 4 Ultramax. Past that, the Kirijo group is kind of forgotten. C's is still technically around in Persona 4, and they just aren't doing shit, I guess. Philemon actually did have presence in the past 3 games. Philemon was the one who chose the protagonist of Persona 3. They were the blue butterfly save states in Persona 4. And in Persona 5, they kind of canonically, the blue butterflies became a thing about Lavenza, not about Philemon. So really, it was just Persona 5 that erased Philemon from the entire presence of Persona. So Akechi killed their father because they did, I guess. Yeah. I think Persona 5 is a good game. I think it's a game that is worth your time. I don't think the story of Persona 5 is is worth your time. The gameplay of it's fun, and look, you can enjoy the characters all you want. While I think that they don't adhere to the themes of Persona 5, I still think they're pretty fun and engaging characters. I don't like Futaba, I don't like Futaba in the terms of Persona 5. As a Persona 3 character, I actually think Futaba works really well thematically. But in Persona 5, I think Futaba fails as a character. But, like, as a character, Futaba's pretty great. I think Futaba's a pretty great character, all things considered. A lot of the characters in the game are really great characters, just not in Persona 5. The world that they set up for them just didn't adhere for that. I think for the most part, there's, like, no good option. Okay, the dating sim aspect of Persona has always been like one of its worst aspects, mainly because of this. Either as an like a 18 something, I'm 22 right now. Like me as a 22-year-old playing a Persona game, I feel weird talking to the teenagers because I'm like, oh, this is weird, as a self-insert character. Or if you look at it lore perspective, now it's weird because any of the adults in lore, they're hitting on a child, and now you're like, ugh. That's not good. So, like, I think Kawakami, out of the context of being, like, the main character's teacher, is really cool, and I would love to kiss her. The problem is that she is your teacher, and it's really uncomfortable. And I think that's exactly what I meant. I think there's a lot of really good in Persona 5. The problem was that they're in Persona 5 and not in a game that makes those characters shine. And that's my main problem with Persona 5. If you RP as Joker, I don't even know if Makoto's the right option. I'm going to keep it $150. I'm going to keep it $150. If you RP as Joker, like, An is probably the most, like, person I could understand being in a relationship with. Yeah, Joker is pretty... That's a thing with all wildcards, though. I don't think that's a Persona 5 problem. I mean, like, even Persona 4, like, Narukami just gains the power of Thousand Truths. Like, they all kind of Deus Ex Machina. Joker a little bit differently. He's kind of good from the start, which is, whatever. But all Persona protagonists have just a little Deus Ex Machina in them. Hifumi the best? Okay, I gotta, hold up, never mind. If you're RPing as Joker, Hifumi's the best, that's true. Is the canon main girl for Joker? Is there like canon? Is there canon main girls? I I don't care. Yeah, that is true. Joker's personality, I think, that's another thing, right? Like in Persona 4, you get a feel for Narukami's personality. He's like an actual dumbass. He is just like, I don't know, I just kind of did it because I thought it was funny and it worked out. And you're like, you kind of get the vibe that he's very confident, just like, I'll see if it works sort of personality. In Persona 3, you get, the feeling that, oh, the main protagonist is kind of a shut-in. He doesn't like talking with people. Most of his dialogues are very short. Like, you get the feeling of the Persona 3, like, personality. The problem with, a small problem I have with Joker, which isn't like a major problem. I think it's whatever in the terms of like a role-playing game. But in terms of like a story, like Persona 5 the animation, is that Joker's personality doesn't fucking exist. Like, Joker doesn't have a personality in any, like, written media of Persona 5. Yeah. Even in the anime, they kind of just repeat Narukami. The anime of Persona 5, they just repeat Narukami again. Joker's not, like, a goofball. I think they want to portray him like a goofball. I think the main goal was like, oh, yeah, let's get Joker to be like this goofy haha guy. That'll be really funny. Or at least in the thing, he's supposed to be like throwing out quips and he's like a little mischievous. He's, a thief, whatever. Like that's like the character they want to set up for the main character. But the problem is it doesn't really come off like that. It's whatever the player wants to be. Yeah, which is why I said it's fine in terms of a role-playing game. Like, in terms of role-playing game, that's completely fine, having your character be a blank slate. The problem comes when you're, like, turning it into, like, an anime adaptation or, like, a manga. Because then you're like, oh, you don't do anything. Persona 3 movies are goated. Ooh. You put me in this anime just to laugh at me. That's not true. I think you can very easily have a personality for you can very, very easily have a personality for like a main character in like a role-playing game. You very easily could. Depends on what you want to go for it, of course, though. Oh, and like I said, once again, I'll repeat it again in case people are joining in and haven't watched the entire slideshow. The Persona 5 is a good game. It's a game worth your time. If you like JRPGs, Persona 5 is a well-made JRPG. The story is the problem. You want Joker to be Saul Goodman? What do I want for Persona 6? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Like, Persona 6 is an interesting concept to, like, I guess think about. For the most part, I think it's... Obviously, I would probably want it to be paced like Persona 4. I think I had the most fun playing Persona 4. Just in terms of like pacing and like character writing. I think the small scale, just kind of fun, close-knit type group of friends is probably what I would want from Persona 6, like Persona 4. I would probably want the Persona 3, I mean, writing of Persona 3 is good. I do like the writing of Persona 3, but for the most part, the rest of that game is very outdated. Persona 5, obviously, the modern graphics, the sort of like stylistic music choice, I'd probably want for Persona 6 if I were to combine those. Thematically, where's the one Reddit post about the one guy on Reddit who was like, can Persona 6 talk about teen pregnancy? Where's that? What's that guy up to? Hold up. Oh. There it is. Hold up. I found it. Should a future Persona game explore teen pregnancy? It would be interesting to do, I think. 3 years ago. I know, yeah, you look at this and it's like, this is a fake post, by the way, but, like, just ignore that. Ignore that and have fun with this. Let him cook. Get this man out of the kitchen now. Let them cook. Yeah. Anyways, now that I have discussed the main presentation that I have for Persona 5, I'm going to be grinding Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I'll continue taking questions and talking about Persona while I do that. Apologies. I got Theme Chronicles to grind, and I'm playing vampires, so suck my nuts. P5 is my first game in the franchise. P4 is good. P4 is really good. P4 is, I think, probably my favorite out of the franchise. Thank you for the $2, Pink. Well-defended position, but I am outside your window. Well, this is, uh-oh. P2 best Persona? Hey, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's good. It's really good, even. Best Persona? I just don't like any of the characters. Well, okay, I shouldn't say I don't like any of the characters, because I did just defend and say that they were very well written. I don't like the, I didn't vibe super hard with P2 characters. Persona 2 is my favorite RPG. I can't wait to play it. Most Persona players, unironically, except that's talking about like Persona 4 and Persona 3. Most Persona players have only played 5. And look, I get it. It's your first Persona. It's cool. 5 was technically my first Persona. But then I played 4 and 3, and I was like, holy shit, these games are really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, all of the older SMT games were monotonous. I mean, anything past SMT 3 Nocturne is when you get, like, genuinely, like, pretty okay gameplay from, like, SMT franchise games. Anything before, like, SMT 3 Nocturne, it's, like, a mess. I have opinions about Nocturne. I think Nocturne is Nocturne is the antithesis to Persona 5, because Nocturne is a really well-written game, but man, the game fucking sucks to play. I don't like random encounters that I can't fucking do anything about. I don't like sitting here and hating myself playing this fucking game. It's just a nightmare. What do I do with this hand? I think I domain. Compared to everything before, it was good, but it wasn't like, you know, like good, you know? Oh, this person doesn't know that we strictly normal summon in this deck. That's crazy. Anyways. Summon Sorcerer. Activate effect. Normal summon Grace. People hate 5 for some reason. SMT 5 was okay, wasn't it? I think a lot of people were, like, okay with 5. I thought a lot of people, like, liked SMT 5. Maybe I was wrong, but from what I remembered. I know the SMT 5 music goes hard as hell. I do know that one. Zombies. That's fine, actually. That's actually so fine. My day be so fine. Then boom. Wait, does SMT 5 not have a Steam port? Is it really only Switch only? That's crazy. Desu? What the fuck is Desu? Delaware State University? No way. Real? I think I just send Retainer here? Do I activate Retainer now? No, I don't. I just end my turn. Oh, Devil Summoner. Got you. I haven't played a Devil Summoner game. I probably should at some point. I hear they're good. From everything I've seen, I heard that Devil Summoner was a good game, but I haven't personally played one of them. Granted, I'm pretty basic when it comes to like Atlas SMT games. I need to play Catherine Full Body. I think that's a game I would enjoy. Um, I think it would be funny to play Persona 4 Dancing All Night, but I don't know if that's true or not. All I know is that one of my close friends played Rideout in a D&D campaign. That's the only thing I know about him, and it wasn't intentional. It has a Dachi in it? That's crazy. We're fine here. We live these. Oh, we actually still live these. SMT Strange Journey? Can't say that I have. No, I mean, Persona. I think I kind of want to go through and play. I need to finish Strikers. That's what I need to do, because I was midway through Strikers and I haven't finished that game. I was like, I got to like the horror section, I guess, with like the haunted prison, and like I was like, oh, that's cool, and that was it. That's where everything ended for me, and then I stopped playing because I just didn't care about whatever was happening in that game. That's not true. I thought Suichi was cool. What's his name? What's the guy from Strikers? What's his name? What's his name? What do they call him? Like Wolf? P5 Striker Wolf. What was his name? Zenkichi. That's his name. I think Zenkichi's really cool. Me personally, I'm a big Zenkichi fan. I think he's really cool. Or at least I liked his character. I do have a soft spot for like dads who are trying to be a little better than they are. I do have a soft spot for characters like those. Or at least that's everything that I got from his character from like what I've played so far. Was just like he's just a dad and he's like kind of doing his best. You know, he leaves his daughter behind, but he's like wrapped up in what he's doing. It's the same reason why I like Dojima so much. Dojima is such a good fucking character. Holy crap, I could talk for like 30 minutes about why Ryuji Dojima is like goated with the sauce. You just go for game here, right? Do I have game? I might have game. I love Dojima. Persona 4 Dojima is so good. He's just living his best life. Nanako, that whole relationship is really good. I really like the family dynamic of Persona 4. Like, every like Persona game has like the people who are like looking after you type of character, and they're all like good, but like Zam does like Persona 4 really just hit it so good. Base 12,000 life point jar? And you're scammed out of it? No, you just arrived late. Sorry about that, Adal. You know what? That's actually a good point. I should probably change that off of, what? What? So people aren't, like, coming in here. Yeah, let me just update the title of the stream so people aren't getting baited anymore. The VOD, I believe, will remain up since I don't think I use copyrighted music. So hopefully the VOD will remain up, which means that you can go back and watch it. In fact, since you're a YouTube viewer, you can actually go back right now if you don't want to watch me play Master Duel. You can literally just take the little time bar underneath you, whoop, and go all the way back to the front and hear my talk. It's that simple. A reason why YouTube is very nice. Instantaneous VOD replay. Have a go, Salty. Fellow PowerPoint enjoyer. Ah, yes. I just need to get in with one, right? One card your opponent controls. We'll do this, because at worst we get rid of, like, Zombie World. At best we get rid of the face out. Yeah, there it is. Ice Dragon Prison! That sucks. Well, he's just banishing. I still have Vivode. Vivode's fine. Like, what are you gonna do, realistically? Gonna banish my, what was it? Sheridan? My boy. You're not negating my effect. Master Drool would have been better. Very true and real. Okay, I think I just go battle here. The Vampire Agenda. Never mind, they have... Oh, never mind, we're good. The Vampire Agenda strikes again. I've been having so much fun with vampires. I don't think you guys understand. This deck is, like, awful. Like, poo-poo stinko bad. It's, like, genuinely probably one of the worst decks out there. I'm having so much fun with this fucking archetype. I'm out here sucking. I'm sucking big time with the vamps. Gwent? I don't believe I've played Gwent. What the fuck is Gwent? The Witcher card game. Witcher has a card game? But does Master Duel have rollback? That is true. The avid win condition for several different decks is to wait for your opponent to disconnect. This is a bad... No, this is a good hand. Okay, I'm going to talk through my combo real quick. Okay, so Retainer, you Desires, you target Retainer, you send Familiar... No. No. No, I needed that! Okay, so the hand did, in fact, lose to an Ash. That's not good. I end my turn. I still have 2 forms of interaction. They're not good forms, but I have them. It's totally different. Oh, did they, like, make their own, like, thing for the card game? Like, they didn't just, like, they didn't just copy it over, like, they made, like, a genuine card game? Hell nah. Mech Knights? Huh? I haven't considered Mech Knights in so long. Anyways, Ash Blossom. Don't play Called Bide. You don't have Called Bide. You don't have Called Bide. Okay, we're good. You just gotta will into existence. Skystones from Skylanders. Holy shit, I haven't thought about Skystones in, like, ages. What the fuck? Dude, hold up. I played Goblins, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This game was so imbalanced. It was literally the freest game of all time. Yeah, I remember this game. I remember. Orcust Mech Knight. Oh, it's... I feel like I'm missing the point of Theme Chronicles because I'm like, oh, I should be playing like a story mode deck. But the problem is vampires had no cards hit because Konami forgot that they were an archetype, which means that I'll just play them anyways. Yeah, okay. So long as Retainer gets in the graveyard at some point, I can pop off next turn. The problem is not dying while still having Retainer in the graveyard. Ooh, they should have pushed into 2. Ugh. Eldritch? Okay, I do have a deck that I use on ladder. It's Eldritch Vampire. Eldritch Vampire is based. You don't understand how based Eldritch Vampire is. It's so good. Dingirsu? Okay. Yeah. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine because I can still summon Fraulein, and I can still save myself. We're fine. Nothing bad could possibly happen. You only know big numbers is good. True. You do want big numbers. You know, you can tell if a deck's good by if they start with more cards than they had in their hand, right? Once you see like, oh, they like got more cards than they originally started with, you know it's a good deck and they're probably doing something. As you can clearly see, I started off with 3 less than what I originally had, which means my deck is poo-poo stinky bad. Okay, Fraulein effect. Summon. Activate Fraulein effect. Pay 700. Why? Why did you do that? Okay. Okay. Domain is good. Domain is really good, actually. Let me think about this. Activate Retainer effect. All right, watch me combo. Send Domain. You are going to crescendo this. Please. I beg you. I just want to resolve Retainer. Please. Okay. Okay, so now I have no follow-up. There is no follow-up. Shit. Okay. Okay, they have another crescendo. That's crazy. That goes so hard. And it's active, too. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Fuck. Okay. I can still win this. How vampires can still win against Orchist? A thread. Thread 1. They can't. I don't think he knows that he doesn't need a combo. He's got it. Like, he's got it, you know? I don't know if he realizes this or not. Can I come back from this? We'll see if he OTKs me. That's what we'll have to see. If I die, then I die, you know? My bottle bugged out for a sec. It happens. Happens to the best of us and the worst of us. I could just win, to be fair. The question is how? How do I win? Can I preserve Fraulein? Unless they do... Okay, yeah, how do I? Okay. Unless they, like, target pop Fraulein... Then I can save myself 1 round. I have a normal summon ready if Fraulein still exists. If I pull... Baron? No, because Baron wouldn't work, because I would need another vampire. If I pull... Scourge, I could re-summon the Fraulein. That's a level 6 and a level 5. I could destroy... the Galatea. Summon the Galatea. Use it for the Xyz summon of the level 6. Send Dengirsu. No, because Dengirsu will save. I don't know if I have it out for this. Just DP on Wake Up on my next turn. That's a good option, actually. Fraulein effect. I think we just pay 700 again, honestly. Oop. Okay. Code tier elements into the game. Good choice. Yeah, let me just code the TCG into this game. Let me code full power, like, Let me get Martha in the game. Okay, if Martha was in the game, I'd probably be playing Exo Sisters. Okay, Fraulein was not it. That was not the sauce. Well, maybe there's sauce. Let me cook for a little bit. Alright, that my bad, sorry. I can turn notifications off on that real quick. My apologies. I didn't know I still had them on. No. Okay, things are quick effects now. Interesting. World Wand. Let's bait this? Send a trap card to your graveyard? I don't want to send monsters to your graveyard. Okay, you are going to crescendo this. That's fine. Okay, that is this. Because now I have a Fraulein in my hand that I can use to special summon on my next turn. Okay, let me think. Okay. You see, here's where... here's... I can still summon Fraulein. They don't have targeted monster removal. They just don't have it. So I'll be fine. Okay, now I'm... Okay. That Chaos... Oh, wait, no. Chaos Ruler was banned in TCG, not Master Duel. I messed up my formats. Dog, you have a game on board. Just swing at me, dude. I mean, you don't because I have Fraulein, but, like, you don't know that I have Fraulein, so. Full power Zodiacs. Yeah, let me Whiptail. Let me Whiptail into Zeus at, like, full power Zeus. Okay. Fraulein effect? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about Vampire Fraulein? Riddle me this, Batman. Why are you running 3 Crescendo? There is in no world that you should be running 3 Crescendo. They're also not playing around Gores, to be fair. Okay. Thank heavens. Why are we activating all these effects now? What happened? Why do we need the second World Wand? I'm still alive. Observe. Fraulein effect. It wasn't clickbait. I just finished with that section of the stream. You can rewind back in the VOD if you want to hear my thoughts about Persona 5. Now, observe. I still have a normal summon on board. I can still do this. Okay. I got this. They have no more disruption. But neither do I. If I can't win, you're gonna stall. If I can't win, I'm dragging this out. I will draw out this game for as long as I need to. You mother fucker! Let me resolve anything other than Fraulein, please! Please, I just want to resolve one of my cards other than Fraulein. Please. I'm begging you. Hope Hardinger. That's so cool. That's so cool. Why don't I play the Witch deck? I can. I had Witchcrafters built for a little bit. The problem is Witchcrafters are bad. Even with, like, 3 grass, Witchcrafters are still just bad. So then I was like, oh, I'll just play, like, Magician Girls. Those are funny. But then they didn't do anything, and they all missed timing, so there wasn't really a purpose. So... No! He's got it! Finally! Targeted monster removal! Oh, this is... No, oh, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I don't play vampires. This is not my main deck. This is just the deck I've been having fun with. Fortune Lady Synchro? Wait a minute, hold up. Let me think about that. Let me give that actual rational thought. How expensive are Fortune Ladies? Don't get it twisted. Listen here, bucko. Alright? My main deck I play... Oh, let's run like a real deck, shall we? Bum schmirk. I play sharks. I'm a shark player. It's at the beginning of the VOD. You can scroll back to watch it if you so desire. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. But Carly is cool. Carly is very cool. And I actually kind of think she's really interesting. Granted, I think probably 5Ds is very interesting. A lot of early Yu-Gi-Oh, like pre-Zexal, was like very interesting. The problem was early Zexal, and then like V-Rains. Okay, start by activating Shathana. Activate Princess. I don't think a lot of people appreciated like a lot of early Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. Oh, let's go! It finally resolves. Let's go! I think I just grab right hand here. I don't think I overextend. I think I just summon a Sea Nettle Pass. Monster of the Week plot is Exel. That's kind of what they had going on with the Number Hunters, and then it just wasn't as great. I don't know. It was okay at first. And then there was, like, the tomato guy during the middle of Heartland arc. There was the one cool battle with the Heroic Challengers guy. Time Maiden. You're not real. You're not playing Time Lords right now. I'm not letting you play Time Lords. Actually seek, like, enlightenment. Yeah. Hold up, let me double check something. Battle or card effects. That's crazy. Alright. That's so cool. Yeah, man. Just had Shion Gaming. Okay. What was that? 4,000, and then he's off board. I think... What do I do? How many Mishions do you think he has on board? That's interesting. That's an interesting option. I can end the Time Lord chain. I could do it. Let me think. Yeah, because he's going to get shuffled back. Bye-bye. Yeah, well, it goes exactly 1 for 1, right? It goes exactly 1 for 1. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We just need to outlive the card advantage he's gonna... we just need to outlive the lack of card advantage he has. What does this do? Add 1 Time Lord. Oh, okay. For sure. Kragan control? Yeah. Yeah, brother. Ignore all the other options I could have made. Like, I probably could have gone into, like... I could have gone into Draco Future if I wanted to. Okay, Imperm? Nice. Because now you're just a 0. On end phase, declare destroy. Hopefully draw a monster, pop off? That sounds like the game plan? Yeah, just destroy that. Bye-bye. Okay. Very good. Fake number? What do you mean a fake number? Number 4 is a real number, guys. Stop being so mean. Well, why you guys gotta do this to him? Okay. Does he have any other Time Lords? That's the real question. He does. Okay, very good. Okay. He is really just... Yeah, let me just top deck something. Hold up. Yeah, let me get in the mindset of Yusei. Let me get on my motorcycle. Let me, you know what? Hold up. Let's hope I can play this without getting my thing fucking struck. Here we go. I just need to wait for him to end his turn. It's fine. I can feel you coming. I can feel you coming. I can feel the wind. It's blowing me around. Shine out me. Okay, I got this. Oh, I actually have something. I have something. I have something. It's blowing me around. Sun out rising, I can in the sky breaking. Okay, it's perfect. It's perfect. Why can't I activate the effect of Honor Arc? Can you not be targeted? Wait. Why can't I activate Honor Arc? You're not special summoned! Oh, no! I didn't read! Lord have mercy! No! It's not special! I'm not special! You say I failed you! I'm so sorry, you say! I didn't mean for it to come out like this. I forgot how the monster was summoned. Yeah, man. Oh, fuck. You weren't specialed. Okay. Yeah, Magical Melon in the year of our Lord 2023. What the fuck? I don't have synchro. I didn't teach these fish how to synchro summon. They only know how to XZ. They don't know how to synchro summon. Yeah, I don't got tuners. Medion, okay. Okay, Medion, cool. Cool, Medion. That's fine. Where are the blue synchro monsters? Why can't I excel synchro? I just need to kill him. I just need to kill him with death. Okay. Abyss Shark. That's something. That's a combo. Activate the effect of Right Hand Shark. Special summon to my side of the field. Special summon Abyss Shark by targeting my Right Hand Shark. Add to my hand Silent Angler. Special summon. Does this work? I forget if this works. We're gonna have to hope that it works. Because it should negate. Hold up. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. What's the chance that he pulls another Time Lord? What's the chance? This isn't the best showing of the main deck I play. I want to let you all know this now. I greatly apologize. This was not how this was supposed to go. But he's drawn every single research in the entire game. He's drawn every single card that he needs to always have a Time Lord in his hand. That's crazy. Okay. This is fine. Set one pass? Set one pass? No. This is fine, actually. This is fine, actually. Effect of Hopeworm Wyvern. Special summon Buzzsaw Shark. Why would you curse me, Red? No! Okay. This is fine. That's fine? Question mark? Okay. Here we go. Behold. Wait, is he forcing me to draw a card? No, he draws a card. That's fine. Okay. This is fine. Activate the effect of Buzzsaw Shark. Target. Special summon Right Hand Shark. Summon the lifeless Leaffish. Activate the Leaffish's effect. Send to grave Lantern Shark. Special summon Silent Angler. Activate. Special summon to my side of the field. Mighty Bahamut Shark. Oh wait, hold up, I got this. Bahamut Shark has another special ability. By detaching an XZ material, I'm allowed to special another fish for my extra deck. But don't worry, your nightmare doesn't end there. Come on out, number 47, Nightmare Shark! Nightmare Shark's gonna get an upgrade as he becomes the full-armored Black Ray Lancer! And if you think your troubles end there, don't worry, I borrowed this from my friend, Yuma. Come forth, mighty number FO Utopic Future! I special summon from my extra deck, using the powers of Right Hand Shark and Buzzsaw Shark. Come forth, number 37 Hope Woven Dragon Worm Spider! Battle! Utopic Future, attack Lazion the Time Lord! I activate the attack of Utopic Future, bringing it to my side of the field! Attack now! Main Phase 2! I activate the effect of Lazion the Time Lord! I don't know if that's gonna do anything or not, but I really... Fuck it, it's a thing to do. Activate the effect of Utopic Future! Don't worry. I have one more trick up my sleeve! Come forth, number FO, Utopic Draco Future! I end my turn! Oh. Okay. No, wait. This isn't a game. No, it. Hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. Hear me out. There we go. And now he's not going to shovel back. He's on my side of the field. This is important. Because now he can't target a Time Lord with the effect of Empty Machine. Okay. Yeah, so long as they don't have a Time Lord in hand, we're fine. Okay. No! Medion! You! It's 300 per. Son of Yov, thank you for the $10. No way my goofy got baited into watching a Yu-Gi-Oh stream. Thank you. Fuck yeah, activate. Whatever the fuck I'm doing now. Might as well. I'm gonna die anyways. Medion effect! Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. Okay, so that wasn't the best showing of what sharks are capable of, I should admit. Granted, I kind of fucked up. Granted. We're doing one more. I think I should have made Zeus. Yeah, I probably should have. The only reason that I didn't want to was because I forgot my own game plan. I wanted to make Utopic Draco Future so that if they activated a Time Lord that burned, I could negate and steal and survive that round so that I could make a play next turn. But the problem was I'm bad. So I kind of forgot that I was supposed to wait and not activate it on the Medion there. Or on the fire one. Listen, what are fish supposed to do about gods of time? Realistically, right? Like, I sit down in my little self, and I'm like, oh, look at me, you know, look at me, I'm a little goofy guy. All right, sharks. Okay, this is a goated hand. This is a guaranteed rank 4. Holy shit! It's Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're playing Live Twin. I have no interaction, so I'm just gonna let them pop off. Holy shit, real life Yu-Gi-Oh! It's real! The Chronical deck. Do people enjoy playing Live Twin? Is that like a deck people are like, dude, I love Live Twin. Their gameplay is so much fun. Is that like a deck people like are a fan of? It's easy and has VTubers. You know what? That's fair. Unironic Live Twin? I don't know. I just thought it was always just like, it's just make Trouble Sunny and like bounce. It's just Trouble Sunny and float, right? Like that's just what Life Twins do. I don't know if that was like a playstyle. People were like, man, this game's fucking tight. No problem. I hope you enjoyed the P5 talk. Okay. Parallel Exceed, they're making a... Bagooska! Is that what we're doing? Bagooska pass? No, it's fine. It's fine. Because you know what? Just had everything. All right, well, you know... well, maybe they just have everything. Maybe in the woes of life, they are that guy, you know? Maybe they're just that guy. And what am I supposed to do, you know? They were just that guy. Fuck, what do I do? Can't see Nettle. Can't activate that. Fuck you. Plays my own Bagooska. Can I? I'm trying to think. No, I can't. Can't summon you type of creature. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just go like Hopeworm Wyvern. Bounce back for another material next turn, and hope that he changes like Bagooska to attack. That's about the only thing we can do. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay. How can I beat Walter Yu-Gi-Oh? It's true. He made the game. What was I supposed to do? Here I sit, foolishly trying to teach my fish how to Xyz summon. And that was on me. That was my fault. Okay. Not when I... They made it miss time! What? What is it? If and not when? Why? And missed timing. How? Why game bug? Listen, I promise this deck is so much better than these last two games. Listen, I know it looks this deck can pop off. This deck can do so much. Listen, I'm just in a rough place right now. Do I die here? Walter Yu-Gi-Oh! Pegasus. The man himself! Yugi boy! I see into your hand, Rally boy! Now it's time for my Millennium Eye to peer into your hand. It appears you're only playing 4 sharks who don't have any form of interaction with themselves. The game is all but mine. Untires your Bagooska. My face 1/3 Trouble Sunny? Okay. Okay. It would be really funny if he had Max C again. No! What? Why? Again? How did he... Walter Yu-Gi-Oh! Pegasus White! How did you do that? I don't get it. How? Maker John Yu-Gi-Oh! Or VTubers controlled by John Yu-Gi-Oh! So many cards in fucking hand. Summon Kraken Pass. I can at least get 2 more Krakens on the board. No, I can't, because Baguska. Never mind. I can at least get them on board. Okay! We're still in this! How? I can still come back from this. Baguska dies. Bro trust. Baguska dies. That is their last Trouble Sunny. Why are you targeting Abyss Shark? Why do you have so many cards in your hand? The fish are evolving. Once we teach fish how to fusion summon, it's over for you fuckers. They fear Kraken's spawn. Okay. They will have 4 troubles, Sonny. Ugh. It'd be funny, right? Let's just do it. You know, why not? Yeah, okay. Jotaro would play Sharks, probably. Well, at least they don't have game on board. Why do you need to add from deck to hand? You have a hand size of 10. No. Yes. Why are you searching? You're looking at a fourth of your deck. Sometimes you're just that good. Oh, Lord. I'm dead. If I teach the Sharks how to ritual summon, I'm just playing Gishki. Which unironically might just be a better experience than whatever the fuck's going on here. You don't need to make access code! You had game on board! I'm getting PM'd in real life. By John Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. Okay. We lost to Time Lord Burn. Sure. We lost to John Hartwell Yu-Gi-Oh! White. Sure. I can accept that. Surely we can win this one. He made the game, it's fair. To be fair, he did make the game. So, I mean, if you don't like it, you can just stop playing, you know? That's all on you. It's all about your headspace if you think about it. Okay. A playable hand. Activate Shathana. If you activate Maxi, I will find your house! Don't do it. I forgot I had Ash. Never mind. Fuck you. Kill yourself. We're good. We're good. Don't worry, guys. We're good. I forgot I had Ash. Alright, I summon the legendary Buzzsaw Shark! Targeting my Tenyi Spirit Shathana, I'll summon out my friend, Right Hand Shark! Now get ready, I'm sure you've seen this one before. Come on out, Bahamut Shark! By detaching an XZ material, I'm going to summon the mighty Nightmare Shark! Come forth, Black Raid Lancer, equipped to the Nightmare Shark! And now that both of my XZ monsters are numbers, time to bring out FO Utopic Future! Utopic future, evolve once more into FO Utopic Draco Future! Yuma, I'm counting on you. I pass my turn. Alright, here we go. I just needed to get... We needed a little bit of protagonist energy. We were starting with the protagonist energy a little too late. Do I stop this here? I think I do. Because that's their normal summon. So if I detach this, I steal it. They don't get to link into 1, and they don't get the search. Yeah, okay, that's good. So unless they have a special, we're fine. Oh, and I can link it away since it's a 4. Nice! Nice! Let me do something cool besides 1 negate! Please! Please! I wanted my turn to combo! All these people, they sit comboing turn after turn. I just wanted to once. You're going first again. Yes! 13 years of watching live twin combos with no interaction. Think about what that does to a man. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Activate Shathana. Summon Lantern Shark. Activate Lantern Shark. Summon Buzzsaw Shark. Buzzsaw Shark effect. Target the Lantern Shark to summon the mighty right-hand shark. Now, I'm sure you've seen this combo before. Let's go ahead and watch it again. I think I honestly just, like, sit Weller... Socioeconomic climate. It's a touchy subject for him. Right-hand shark doesn't like to share his beliefs around the fish table. No! Nibiru! I haven't seen this in years! Decades! I've gone without playing around Nibiru. We just activate. Fucking. Yeah, man. No, you got it, man. Nah, man, you got it. To be fair, I'm gonna have a really big rock. Like, what are you gonna do? My rock is just massive. I still get the toad, though. That's pretty good. To be fair, what are you gonna do? My rock is fucking huge. I'm gonna hold off on the kaiju. Like, let's be honest here. What are you gonna do about this rock? Okay. He's just crashing. That's fine. Activate effective Toad. I guess let's shuffle back. Yeah, let's shuffle back Toad just in case. I should have shuffled back Bahamut. Fuck, I messed up. Oh well. What are you playing? Who are you? What have you done? What? You roll into my game, Nibiru me, And then surrender? Why? Why would you do that? Wait, what were they playing? I'm not gonna worry about that. They were running Tri-Brigade Zodiac! What did they have in their hand? It was like constructed and everything. It's not even bad. They had everything. What were they bricked up on? Why? It must have. Okay. Last game. Probably. That's what I'm saying. It's a 1-card deck. What the fuck did you banish off those 10 cards? Okay. Activate Shathana. Summon Buzzsaw Shark. Activate Buzzsaw Shark. Target Buzzsaw Shark. Special summon Right Hand Shark. Activate the effect of Crystal Shark. Target Shathana. Special summon Bahamut Shark. Don't say that. Don't fucking say that. Summon Kraken. Baja Blast Shark. Send to grave. Do I form... Let's just go with the Omni. The Omni will be fine. The Rock is quickly finding your location. He had no hand traps. What are you gonna do? Look at this board. It's perfect. I've got interaction. I've got follow-up. Don't you dare say 2 Raigeki, because I know that card is at 2 in Master Duel, and it's a possibility. Runic! I hate Runic. Okay, hugging. That's fine. Toad negate. Yeah, fuck it. We do the kaiju. There's not much we're going to be using up the kaiju anyways. No, Runic's... Or, it depends on the Runic build. You're not, like, special summoning a fuck ton. Okay. They had it anyways, so, you know, I mean... Shit, like... You know, what was I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Ah. Okay. No, not my moray of greed. Okay, shuffle back. I forgot that they literally have a card that literally reads draw 3. That's crazy. I actually just like slipped my brain that they had a card that's read draw 3. That's wild. That shit go crazy. I actually have I can actually mod my Master Duel to put, like, custom card sleeves in if I wanted to. I had one for a while where it was Blair. John Yu-Gi-Oh! I know you're out there. I know you're cooking someone right now with Live Twin. Hear my prayers, Mr. John Yu-Gi-Oh! I am running exactly one Harpy's Feather Duster. In my time of need, I beg you, I ask, I demand for this draw. Please, Mr. John Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all I ask. God is fake. Okay. You're not real, bro. Dude, you're not real. Okay. I'm playing sharks. I'm mono water. I'm good, man. Yes. My Tikaboo now. Oh no. My totally awesome. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Are we done here? Do I get to my main phase? It's fine. Battle. Do I just make Zeus? Do I just make Zeus here? The next wave of runic support shows your IP address. Thanks, I forgot mine, so it'd be really helpful, actually. Wait, can I not? Oh, that's right, I'm locked into water. I can't make Zeus. I can't make Zeus! Zeus! The might of Olympus! Rock! It's the Rock! Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. What? Dude, you pulled Desires off of... Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's wild. I hate Runic Stun! Okay. You can banish the T... No! Just... What's there? John Yu-Gi-Oh! Why do you forsake me? Okay, well, you know, I got Raigeki though, so that's pretty cool. I think I can OTK, maybe. I hate the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game for making. Okay. I got options. Okay. I think there's a way. 500? What am I? That's 17 base. That's 22. 24. I think that's exactly enough. Wait, no, because that's 22 plus 24. That's 46. That's exactly enough. That is exactly enough. It is exactly enough. Fuck it. We're activating the graveyard effect. I'm having genuine conniptions. My brain. My brain. My fucking brain. My fucking brain. My brain. Stop it. Not after this. Okay, it's fine. Yes. Attack Gary, the runic beast. I hate runic stun. And I sat here and I said, what's the best idea for a best of one format? Let's include the archetype that is like built to be the most stun intensive, one out sort of thing that no one plays around kind of deck. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, Runic Fountain for Runic Fountain. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, Demise. That's crazy. That goes so hard. Okay. They will not deck me out today. I can overcome this. I can't overcome 3 back row. Well, there goes the Gozen. The lifeless leafish. I Activator, I Geki. Am I gonna get decked out by Runic? Please, for all that is holy and pure in this world, my Duster got banished! Battle! Yeah, Runic Dispelling. Yeah, man. Yeah, man! That goes so hard. You got your fucking... yeah, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Draw 3! Draw 3, Lamau! Okay. This is the most infuriating game. They're gonna deck me out! I'm gonna get decked out by Runic! Kragan effect! Special summon! Activate effect. Target right-hand shark. Activate effect. Target. I don't fucking know. Buzzsaw shark. Runic draws 3. Whenever they up to 3, whenever they play 3 clicks play spells in a turn, they can draw 3 at the end of their turn. Five cards. 5 cards, baby man! Can you do it? Look me in my eyes! I I just okay. Well, hey guys. Uh thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by and listening to my takes about Persona 5 and then me playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a bit. It means a lot. Hey guys, I'm gonna head out now. Thank you all for stopping by. For those of you who donated, it really means the world to me. Go ahead, join in a membership if you want. You get emotes or whatever the fuck. I don't know, dude. Just have a good one, y'all. Have a good one.